We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Get up! Roll! Ready, ready?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Second down, and it's Kamara again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on fourth down here.
Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
You look at the Saints defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Cunningham.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints are 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 Bison. Ready?
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Zach Harrison.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Ready.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go possession, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here. 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Street. 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On the second.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Cunningham looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Cunningham
Connecting over the middle with downs. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go now. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Still moving. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
From 13 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. Now I bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
3rd and short yardage. Heineke.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Heineke buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Heineke from the gun on 3rd down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So,
and now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That complete to Downs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And now the rookie's free. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 82 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion left goes Jones.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this taken in by Downs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
A final shot before break. Cunningham over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run again here with Robinson. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Throwing. Heineke.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And here's Kamara on the read option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Heineke now. Into the hands of London.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Heineke. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Second down, Heineke. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
It's caught. It's Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Toss play to Robinson. touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down, goal to go.
He's back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And got his man complete through the middle of the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. 1st down, Heineke.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at half.